What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Element 305. I'm your host, Trone.
It's your co-host, Gary.
It's your boy, Kurt.
What's up, I'm Alma.
And today we're here to talk about all the happenings and goings-ons in the NBA. So what's going on, guys? What's happening? What's going on in y'all basketball world?
Well, last week I said, since I'm a fan of the Haiti and the Suns, last week I said that our center play has improved. We're back down. Our center, I don't know, I think he scored 2 points. No, he scored like 9 points in like 3 games combined.
Dang.
We played against OKC, who doesn't even have a center on the team right now. And he scored like 2 points with 3 rebounds. So, yeah.
Dang.
Damn, 3 rebounds? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
But he sucks, bro. Like, think he's like, I don't know, like AD or something. Like,
Nah, that's crazy.
Threes, try to make crazy like bounce passes. I'm like, bro, like that's not true.
Nah, my boy Nurk be doing his thing. Don't be hating on the homie Big Nurk.
Bro's garbage. I'd rather take a Thomas Bryant over him at this point.
Nah, Chet, don't disrespect Thomas Bryant. My boy Thomas Bryant be playing his role. He don't bother nobody.
You better get Dwyane Ayton back.
Bro's trash too.
Yo, I don't even know what Portland's doing. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like I don't know what Portland was happening in Portland.
The Trailblazers been playing pretty good recently because they started playing their like younger players because like the older players are hurt, like Ant and DeAndre Ayton. He sprained his like toe or something. It's like a small thing, and he's still not playing. I don't know why. He saw
spraining his toe or something.
Yeah, spraining your toe is crazy.
Sharp is back too.
Yeah. Portland going crazy. So yeah.
Okay, well that's good for Portland. I'm proud of them. All right, but yeah, we gonna get into it. We're not gonna talk about teams that are not winning. We're gonna talk about teams that are winning. And you know what? I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong. I have no issues doing that. The Cavs might be for real. I know I said I was gonna wait until they beat Boston, but I don't want to wait that long. Cavs might be for real. These dudes are just winning games. Like, and the fact that
that's today.
The fact that like that Donovan Mitchell is doing all of this, and I don't even think LeBron has ever done any of this. Like, I don't think LeBron took his team to 16-0. Obviously, you know, when he was in Miami, we went on that 29 game win streak.
Yeah.
But listen, man,
bro, they had a cakewalk schedule. Schedule's a cakewalk. Only liable win you could put on there is what, Lakers and Golden State. Other than that, cakewalk.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And in under normal circumstances, I'd agree with you, but they smacked LA and Golden State. So they didn't just win those games. Like, it wasn't no like last second heroics. Like, they smacked both of their teams. So you can't say that's for real.
I mean, you could, but then they got close ones with teams they shouldn't even been that close. Like, they almost lost to the Bucks twice, back to back. It was lost to us, and then you know they got Boston tomorrow, and then they got New Orleans, that's easy. Toronto, easy. Atlanta, back to back, easy. Boston again, and then Washington. Like, come on, this. You can't get no easier.
Even though that's the case, like the outlier, I think in all this was Garland. Like, Garland has been playing amazing. So I mean, I said it before. I feel like that Cavs team, that missing piece was Garland. Like, Garland was playing like trash last season, so that's why
he said he didn't love the game no more or something like that.
Like, and I mean, he had that jaw surgery, I think. Like, he broke his jaw or something like that. So, you know, he was dealing with some stuff. So I could expect a drop in performance. But I mean, and they had some injuries too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think
they still do.
He got injured.
Yeah, Evan Mobley was hurt. That's true.
So now they got the whole team healthy. I don't know when Max Strus is coming back, but when they get
at this point they don't need him.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, they got Dwayne Wade.
He could say my boy Dean Wade. they looking for real. Obviously, like, I'll solidify my point when they play Boston. When is that game? When did you say that game was?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right, I think I'm gonna actually watch that game because I need to see, like, I think the only game that I watched from the Cavs was the one when they played the Lakers, and yeah, they for sure, like, they smacked the Lakers, with little to no issues, and AD was off that game, but this game against Boston, they're gonna meet their match because what, Boston is just missing
Porzingis.
That's about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the size battle, I mean, that's gonna be interesting to see. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, they're gonna cook. So yeah, I'm gonna go on record. I'm gonna say they're gonna win. They're gonna win tomorrow.
I said Boston hit their threes. Boston don't hit their threes. They probably got a chance.
Yeah, I don't know. What you think, Alan? What you think about the Cavs?
Yeah, the Cavs are hot. I just think it's like a product of like the NBA in 2024. Like the team who makes the most amount of outside shots and threes are most likely gonna like come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the Cavs have the highest percentage in the NBA.
Right.
Last year, they was ranked 15, and they haven't really like changed any like players or added anybody who can really shoot like that.
Right.
So they could like come back to like the average, like average team, which should, I don't know, bring them back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw some stat that said every team that started out like 15-0 has like at least made it to the championship.
Right.
But yeah, I just don't see it with this Cavs team. I don't know. I just don't trust that team. Like, it's no like, I don't know if they have a top 10 player or a top 5 player even.
Right. Okay. So let me ask y'all this then. Do y'all think that, because right now the Cavs is number one?
Yeah.
Do y'all think they end the season at number one in the East, or y'all think somebody knocks them out?
No.
I think they keep that first seed.
I think Boston.
Unless the people start getting hurt, I think they're gonna keep it. Because even though, like, when it comes to championship caliber teams, you don't always need a top 5 player in the team. Like, if you have a combination of top 25 players, but you also have a player like Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland who could both create their own shots, that could work. Like, and they're efficient too. Well, at times, but
right,
the way they both play, Garland could get teammates open shots. Donovan Mitchell is a great slasher. He could bring people into the paint and pass it out. And yeah, like, they got shooters around, and they got length. They got defense in the paint, and you need defense in championship teams too. So I feel like they got everything that you need as a team to win a championship.
Right.
Even though, I guess, the character of Jared Allen, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if the light's gonna get too bright for him again. But other than that, like, they got the tools. It's just executing. And I think they will, to be honest. I mean, right now, matchup wise, they're the best matchup wise against the Celtics, like, for that team, because they got length and scoring. So,
and we're gonna see tomorrow. Like, we're definitely gonna see if that remains the case tomorrow, because this is their first time playing this season. So who knows? Boston might go and smack them by like a lot. So we don't know.
This is the last teams to win the finals. You don't need a top 5 guy to win the finals. The last couple teams that won the finals have had a top 5 guy in there. So,
I mean, the Celtics arguably had one.
Celtics, you got the Bucks, and you have the Nuggets.
Yeah, Nuggets.
And the Warriors.
Yeah, Steph.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I'd also
top 5 though.
Huh?
Yeah, Steph top 5.
Well, back in like 2022, he was.
Yeah, you could say back then.
Not in the regular season, he wasn't. When they won the chip, no, he wasn't.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't think like these stars even care about like the actual.
Yeah, we care about
it. No, we care about it.
we're going over technicality though. Technically, he wasn't top 5, so
Okay, but like
that counts.
But was he not playing at a top 5 rate in the playoffs?
In the playoffs, yes, but not in the regular season. He
I
wasn't.
guess.
But you can't say him. You can say KD. KD was definitely on that team when they won as well.
Yeah.
But they won before KD. I'm
talking about 22 when it was just Curry, Andrew Wiggins,
when it was just Curry.
and
Okay,
Draymond.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Curry
no,
wasn't top 5.
He became top 5.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely became top 5 for sure. Well, no, that's fair. That's fair. So I mean, because like I agree with all of y'all. Like I don't think like if the Cavs can keep up whatever they're doing right now, then yeah, it's possible that they can win a championship. Well, I don't know what's going to happen when they go up against the West because I don't think they're going to be like, let's say if they play Oklahoma City or something. I don't think they're beating Oklahoma City. I don't think they're better than Oklahoma City, especially if Chet can come back and he's good. I don't see them.
I think
beating
they might need another piece. Evan Mobley shoot threes.
Yeah,
not really, and that's like always been a problem. Like for me, for Evan Mobley, like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could give you an occasional 3 here and there, but you're not gonna. You could just be like, "Yo, let him shoot." Type like, I'll take that chance of him shooting an open 3, unless it's like the corner.
If you get Porzingis in the finals, you gonna get cut.
Really? I don't know. I felt like Evan Mobley could play a better perimeter defense.
Yeah, you can.
And they got length too, so it's like if they get past Evan Mobley, you got to catch Jerry Allen now. Like.
Right. No, fair. Okay. Well, we'll see with the Cavs. Obviously, by the time we record again, that Boston game would have happened, and I don't know. Maybe the Cavs are still undefeated when we record again. Maybe they lost a couple of games or not, but
I think both of them happened before we record again. Hold on, let me see. Let me check again.
You say you think they're gonna lose?
Because when is no. I thought they would play Boston twice before we record again. No.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll see what happened. Obviously, we'll be tuned in. And they making a believe out of me, and I didn't think that was gonna happen. So we'll see. But going from the top team in the East, we can go to the the bottom team in the East. It's just the Philadelphia 76ers. That facts. It's not the Nets. They doing everything all wrong in Brooklyn. They like, man, we don't want Cooper Flag. They trying to send him to Philly. They're trying to have Joel and Cooper on the same court.
See, the thing is to not get the worst record, so you get the first pick because we had the worst record in 2012.
Oh yeah, when y'all won 11 games, I remember that. Trust me, I remember that. In front of your high school every day, like it was my job. But it's cool though. It's all right. But so the Sixers, that's probably the most unpredictable team I would say in the league right now because we don't know like anything. Like we were just talking a few minutes ago, they released the article that Joel Embiid wasn't going to play today. But then right before we started recording, they said that he was going to play today. And they're going against Miami. What's going on with Philly? What's going on with Philly? What do y'all see happening with the Sixers? Anybody? What?
They doing too much. Like they tampering to their stars a little too much. They're doing the same thing we was doing with our stars.
Right.
Like, Paul George just got there, and you already getting treatment.
Right.
And Embiid is I don't know what's going on with him. Like, because he needs to get in shape. Because when he played against the Knicks, he looked horrible. Like he looked like he just got out of bed and was like, "Yo, just give me the ball."
Bro's like, "I'm here."
He said, "Wee."
All right, yeah, I don't disagree with anything you said. What you think, Alan?
The Sixers. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, it's been a hard season for them because basically every one of their star players got hurt at some point. But I think the main objective for them is, I think they don't care if they're the first seed or the 10th seed as long as they're in the playoffs. I think that they have a chance, which is true if they all play at their peak. But that Paul George contract, I mean, Paul George is just not like the Paul George of like 2018, 2016.
What? You don't say.
Like, Paul George has all his like combos and whatnot, but like he just can't create any space or whatever. So every shot he takes is like a hard shot. So like some nights is gonna be an off night because it's a tough shot. Some nights gonna be like just like the speed burst he once had is not there, which is like what they like wanted or expected out of PG.
Right.
So yeah, then Tyrese Maxey got hurt.
Yeah.
He was low because he was playing like an all-star.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I still like stand on what I said earlier. I think if any team plays them in the playoffs, then they would be afraid.
I don't know why you keep saying that, but because you say that you've said that every episode, and I've disagreed every time, but we don't have to get back into that. Well, what do you think, Gary? What do you think? What's going on with the Sixers? Obviously, I know you just like me watching the game too, so we might be reacting. But what do you think?
I mean, it's just like Alan said, the stars have been out. You don't get any type of chemistry with that because they coming in and out, in and out, in and out. So it's like just sometimes you have running plays for stars. Next thing you know, they're out. Now you're running plays for role players, and you're asking them to do more than the skills they have,
right,
or whatever. So they're not gonna find success in that.
Right.
So yeah, it's just the health. Embiid is not really reliable. PG's not really reliable. So at some point, you just gotta be like, you pray for the best. And a lot of the times when stars are out constantly, you don't find any success. So it's like, it's not rocket science. Yeah, it's not rocket science, to be honest. Like,
right. Because this is exactly what happened with the Clippers when they got Kawhi and Paul George. The expectations, they had like these crazy expectations for them, and neither one of them could stay healthy. There's no difference between this at this point. There's no difference between this Sixers team and that Clippers team that was a failed project. Like they better count their lucky stars they were able to get James Harden, because he's helping keep them afloat along with who's it, Norman Powell, Norman the GOAT Powell, because that's what he's playing like. But they were lucky to get those two because look, Kawhi hasn't played all season. Paul George is gone. So like it's gonna end up being the same exact situation this go around because none of them could stay healthy. Like, and then Tyrese Maxey, like I do find, like, I know a bunch of times before, like I've made the Tyrese Maxey and Tyler Hero comparisons and saying Tyler Hero is better, which I still believe, but that's neither here nor there, but I still believe that. But like he's the only one that I would depend on from this team, from that Sixers team. I wouldn't depend on anybody else, which is trash because Joel Embiid is arguably like one of the greater players in the NBA. But like Curtis mentioned, he can't stay healthy. He can't stay in shape. So what does that mean if you're that great, but you can never be on the floor?
The best ability is availability.
Facts. So, it's definitely going to be tough for them. They're in 15th place right now. I know you mentioned like if they're first or 10th, but right now they're neither. And I don't see them getting anywhere else unless they can get consistent availability from everybody. Jared McCain, like he's been showing up. So if like he can help be that person and that anchor when Joel Embiid or Paul George isn't there, that can help them. But even with how well he's been playing, they still haven't been winning games. So it's like, what's the point, Because
they don't really have a bench outside of him.
And he's starting right now. He's starting, and Caleb Martin is starting. And Caleb Martin, I know for a fact they didn't bring Caleb Martin there to be a starter.
Exactly.
So and that's no shade to Caleb Martin. Like, I love Caleb Martin. I wish he could have stayed on the team, but they didn't bring him to Philly to be a starter. They brought him to Philly to do what he was doing in Miami, which was coming off the bench, lighting it up off the bench. But they can't get that if nobody can stay healthy, and he has to keep starting. Because now when everybody does come back and they start playing their regular minutes, he falls out of the rotation, and now he's gonna struggle.
They got him play him at the forward too. Like, he's not even a power forward for real.
Yeah, facts. So it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting and everything. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, the Sixers, they get it together. I know a couple of episodes ago we talked about like the Bucks and the Nuggets, but it looks like the Nuggets, they're doing fine. Like, I think that it was more just of like them losing games. The Bucks, I don't know what's going on with the Bucks. They're like they're off and on.
The Bucks is doing what they're supposed to do. They lose and give us their first pick.
That's it.
That's what they're supposed to do.
What they're supposed to do, because right now, currently, if the draft was today, we have pick, and we would have this. Well, we would have their sixth pick, and we would have our seventh pick, so we could fight.
Well, I hope that works out for y'all. I hope that works out for y'all in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes.
Without a bad report, we could get Cooper Flag and Ace Bailey.
Cooper and Ace, nice.
That's some wishful thinking right there. Y'all got to get rid of
drafting.
Y'all got to get rid of my boy. Tyler, you're supposed to make that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically, I seen something that said that Giannis had some type of confrontation with Doc.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it actually took so long.
Because he's talking about he's like, he hasn't been like himself since they didn't bring his brother back. I'm like, yo, if you really need your brother to stay that sane, then like we don't need you on this team.
Listen, man, and people be talking about LeBron and Bronny. Y'all want to talk about nepotism? Like,
what?
let's talk about it.
What?
The Nassus on that like taking up space in Milwaukee.
Both talking about a player who's your team legit had a player who did not play on the team, who like took up spots for like since like 2012, man. But
you're talking about Udonis?
Yeah, like this is
chill.
This is the same team that employed him. So
Nah. It's different because Udonis wasn't there. No, it's not. Udonis wasn't there for somebody, for any one person. He was there for the team. Like, the team wanted him there. Giannis, I'm pretty sure Giannis like has some ultimatums, but it is kind of I'm glad you brought that up, Kurt, because it is kind of funny that all of this stuff don't happen until Giannis' brother not there no more. It looks crazy. And
tipping things, he can't control his anger and stuff like that. I'm like, oh.
And look, I don't even want to make it seem like I'm like trashing on Thanasis, because I met him like before when I was working at PAL. They took us on a trip. We had like a trip or whatever, and we went to the Knicks practice facility, and I met him. He was a cool guy. Like, he was super friendly, super down to earth. Yeah. That don't mean he deserved a roster spot though. Like,
that's when he was taking up a spot on the Knicks practice squad.
Yes.
I mean, bro's pretty nice. I mean, bro's nice. Just that he's not nice in the NBA. Like, those type of players who's like not nice in the NBA but is great, or like in another like sports league or whatever. Because I'm looking at the stats when they had him down, and he averaged 12 points, 14, 11, 18 points per game.
How many minutes he was playing per game?
He was playing he was playing 28-ish.
See?
What? Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna talk about what we talked about before we started recording.
Imagine comparing a guy shooting 2 for 10 to a player.
Just know. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna talk about what we was talking about before we started recording, but just know my point still stands. But it's cool though. So, hopefully the Bucks, they get it together. I mean, hopefully they don't. I don't really care about the Bucks.
Like, another thing is like, that team is legitimately like trash outside of like the 2 players.
Yeah, that's also true.
So it's like it's not much like a coach or another or having him back is gonna do. I mean, that team is just bad. I mean, every elite team that has stayed over the course of that has been elite for 5+ NBA things, they've also hit on their draft picks. I can't name a single draft pick that they hit over since 2015. So it's yeah.
Talking about the Bucks?
Yeah.
Man, that's a good one.
I don't know any player that they hit on.
Who they got in 2015?
They even have their picks?
Yeah, who did they get in 2015? Well, Chris Middleton? No, Chris Middleton got traded to them.
Chris Middleton, he went from Detroit to the Bucks. Okay.
It might be just Giannis. That might be their last good pick. And that's the drive me and you. That's the drive me and Alan was at.
Yeah,
that was a shot to the moon too. Nobody ever thought Giannis would turn out the way he did.
Oh, bro, their best draft pick was Brogdon and
okay.
You can't even say he was their best.
Nah, Brogdon was rookie of the year.
Yeah, and then they traded him.
I mean, look at that rookie class. Come on now. That rookie class was horrible.
What year was that?
2016.
And what was his stat line when he won rookie of the year?
Yo,
it was
not 20.
11. Let me stop. It was 13 or something like that. 13,
right now, he averaged 10, 4, and 2.8.
Yeah, that rookie class was dog.
Jared McCain, he got it. He got it.
That same class had Embiid, Hield, Jamal Murray. Yeah, it was a bad.
I mean, Embiid didn't play that first year. So
Embiid was excited to win that anyway.
He still got some votes though. Let me see if he really. Yeah.
You said Buddy Hield? That's the only other decent one on that draft class.
Jamal Murray, Brown. Yeah, it was 10 points in one.
So a lot of people better than Malcolm Brogdon.
A lot of them got better over time. They weren't a first time.
That was more of a development.
Getters. Yeah.
I guess my point is for a team to sustain success over an extended period of time, they have to hit these late first round, early second round draft picks. I mean, if you look at the Celtics, hitting Peyton Pritchard was huge because he's basically their sixth man now.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Look at LA, having Austin Reeves being undrafted was huge.
Yeah.
If you look at Jokic got Christian Braun now, he's
nice. He's all right. He plays his. Let me not say he's all right. He was cooking us when we played him in the finals. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So that I'll give him that. But yeah, they gonna have to fix it out in Milwaukee, or else Giannis is gonna be wearing a Heat uniform.
I think it's impossible though.
It's not impossible.
If y'all trade him to Miami, you got to bring his brother.
That's fine.
He's gonna turn their team upside down.
Nah, He know we don't play that in Miami.
I think it's impossible for them to even come close to being a contender for a championship.
It don't matter. Him and Bam got the same agent. They'll figure it out.
They just need to do what the
That is nasty. Him and Bam in the front
court.
Not
gonna be able to shoot, man.
Nah, Bam can shoot. Don't be disrespectful. But I mean, there's no real segue for this next one. But I was on, I think, Facebook earlier. No, it was Instagram, and I saw a clip, and it was DeMarcus Cousins. The DeMarcus Cousins, and he said that Chris Paul is not a top 5 point guard all time. What do y'all think about that? Because I thought it was interesting.
I mean, what are
those point guards right now?
What would you
top 2? Def is Kirby, Magic.
It would be Magic Johnson.
Yep.
I mean, some people put Isaiah in their top 5.
A lot of people put Isaiah in their top 5.
No.
So yeah.
Thomas, it'd be Jason Kidd.
Okay.
Jason Kidd, top 5?
Yeah. He's not wrong.
4 and 5, you would have to, because you don't know. You would have to throw Paul one of those. You'd have to be
y'all I said Stockton too, right?
Oh yeah, John Stockton. So that's 4. So now you got one more.
Yeah,
You can't say AI because he was more of a guard. Like
he was definitely a guard, shooting guard.
Yeah,
Wade
yeah,
was a
shooting
guard.
guard.
So you
I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess.
So
you got
Curry, Magic,
because you can't
Stockton,
say
J Kidd.
you can't say Kenny the Jet Smith. Like,
What's it, Westbrook?
I'd personally
Nah.
say he's top 5.
He was more of a guard.
Westbrook?
He was
Russell
drafted.
Westbrook is top 5.
He was drafted as a guard though.
I agree with that.
So you would probably put him in the guards.
Yeah, I mean you would have to.
I mean, it's like
If that's the case, you put James Harden.
Yeah,
that's also true. You don't think
Harden's a shooting guard? He's a shooting guard.
I mean, yes, but
Westbrook is a shooting guard.
Nah, Westbrook is not a shooting guard. He's never been a shooting guard ever. He's
mean,
never been labeled a shooting guard, so you can't just say that. James Harden came into the league as a shooting guard, so
I think he came into the league as a shooting guard.
But yeah, I mean, I would put James Harden if you rank him as a point guard or as G, in my opinion, he's like top 3 either or. So,
because like when you see the list of top 3 shooting guards of all time, you got Michael Jordan, Kobe, and a lot of people now for some God knows what reason. They're trying to put James Harden above D Wade, which is crazy to me.
I mean, yeah, that is crazy. I never understood that one.
I would personally put James Harden over Dwyane Wade.
You are crazy. A psychopath. I'm just ignore you because you're saying that on purpose. You're just being outlandish for no reason.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen this guy average like 50 points for a month. Like that's insane.
And then what did it lead to?
It's not his fault.
It led to nothing. So what do you mean? It's all his fault.
That boy be shooting. I'm gonna be shooting. Tour numbers.
Just imagine blaming a guy who played against arguably like the best team of all time that he doesn't have a championship.
That's not even an excuse because
it is.
In Game 6, Game 7 as a whole, they shot like doo-doo from the 3-point line, so you can't even like.
Bro, if you like peep what happened in the game, bro, they like was doing like some crazy closeouts. It should have been called a flagrant every time.
No. You know why that's not an excuse? Because KD got hurt during that series. So during that series against the Warriors, so they had the opportunity to win and still didn't. So what you talking about?
Okay, but that was in the 2019 one.
He played that whole series.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I don't think he played that whole series.
No, I think he got hurt during that series, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did.
I think him and.
I mean, they played each other twice, like back-to-back years, I think. So I know KD definitely played one of them. I don't remember if that was a regular season game, but I remember KD had like saved the ball out of bounds, and he was like 3 feet past the out of bounds line.
Oh yeah, that was that series, right? Yeah.
I don't remember if that was a playoff series or a regular season game. That's the thing.
I don't think it was a play. No, it was a playoff. I want to say it was a playoff series.
Like my thing just comes down to I just think James Harden is a better player than D Wade.
You don't believe that. You don't think that. There's no way you think
the
that.
other side of the ball.
Exactly. There's no way you legitimately think that. You can't think that.
I just don't know how you think that Dwyane Wade is.
No. I don't think anything. I know Dwyane Wade is better than James Harden. I don't think anything. I don't have to think that.
Okay. If you look at the calls that Dwyane Wade got in 2006,
here we go.
It's insane.
Bro, you was like 3 in 2006. You don't know. You don't know, bro. You don't know.
In 2011, I would say that he tried to like bring LeBron to a chip, but
bro's averaging almost 40 in the finals.
Huh?
D Wade was averaging like almost 40 in the finals.
Bro got every foul call
by himself at that. By himself. Shaq wasn't here. That's another thing when they bring up Shaq. Shaq was averaging like what, 15 and 10 maybe?
If that. If that.
Like Shaq wasn't doing much. It was all D Wade. That was all D Wade.
Okay.
Cooking.
Okay, bro had okay. If you look at 2012, and I think they won again. Braun like took a Braun bro played with arguably the best player of all time, who got him 2 championships.
Who's arguably who's bro and who's arguably
Braun.
Braun is arguably what?
Arguably the greatest player of all time.
No, LeBron is the greatest player of all time.
Oh my God, nowadays.
We're not gonna talk about we're not gonna talk about that yet. But he is the greatest player of all time. But
I feel like D-Wade hasn't won by himself. He already has.
Allen is being outlandish right now. Like he's just saying stuff.
The argument doesn't make sense. So the fact that he played with LeBron,
2 Heat players.
Okay, I'm just saying, 2018 James Harden, 2019 James Harden was crazy.
If the league was like offense only, then I'd probably give you that argument.
Yeah.
But in no normal world where basketball is defense and offense, is James Harden better than D-Wade?
All I gotta say is down 2-0.
Bro, literally changed the whole
when in 2006.
Yeah.
We was down 2.
Oh yeah.
2 games
down 0-2, and D-Wade put the backpack on him.
Wasn't a rookie?
No, he wasn't a rookie.
What's his second year, right?
Yeah.
Second or third.
Yeah, just however the NBA, I think it was his third, like how they count the NBA years.
Yeah, third year.
Yeah.
That Falco don't matter. You follow him. That's it.
Yeah, stop touching him.
You can't blame him for refs calling that.
21 attempts, 25 attempts, 9 attempts, 18 attempts, 14
Stop hitting
attempts,
him. Stop hitting him.
Can't stay in front of him, bro.
Time out.
Oh yeah. This is the same. You're arguing against the same player that was foul.
The audacity.
What?
So you talk about foul call. The audacity. See, you threw me off when you were talking about him being better than D-Wade. You threw me off. So what are you talking about? You talking about the James Harden?
Okay, but they didn't call it in the playoffs though.
Yeah,
it wasn't called in the playoffs at all.
Bro, you breathed on James Harden, and he would have gotten the call before the rule change. They was literally playing James Harden. They had to be behind him to play defense because you couldn't breathe on him, bro.
How elite he was.
Because they called everything. We talking about refs calling fouls, calling everything on D-Wade.
Yo.
And James Harden?
I almost let him get away with that.
I can literally search up his playoff attempts. I mean, I guarantee you it's not over
look it up.
The game.
And you know why? That's because James Harden was flopping. That's why he didn't get those calls. So in the playoffs, when they stopped calling that, he can't flop. And what was he averaging when they didn't call? And now you're making me go against James Harden, and I don't even want to do that.
8 attempts, 9 attempps.
Because he was trying to foul bait, and that's not going to work in the playoffs.
Yeah, bro. He didn't switch up his game at all. He was still doing.
Also, bro played with Shaq.
All right.
I literally just mentioned Shaq averaged 14 and 10. He wasn't really doing much.
All right.
It was all D-Wade.
Okay.
Bro had him playing with old
facts.
Chris Paul, man. Old hurt Chris Paul, by the way.
Speaking of Chris Paul, that's how this conversation started. But so I guess the consensus is no, Chris Paul is not a top 5.
He's right outside.
You put him right at 5. Because we still haven't came up with a 5th point guard.
I mean, I can't put no old person above Chris Paul, so I'm gonna go Chris Paul.
I'll put Westbrook at 5 and then Chris Paul at 6.
I mean, Kyrie.
I don't know if but okay, so what's the argument against Kyrie being at 5?
Because I don't think Kyrie has the credentials that a player like Westbrook has. Because, I mean, if you're looking at top 5, I mean, Westbrook isn't he, if I'm not mistaken, it's the triple-double leaders for guards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You got an MVP.
Okay. All right, you got it. Yeah.
That's all you need.
You got it. That is all you need. Kyrie don't got an MVP.
I mean, he don't got the chip, over over Kyrie, but I mean that's a team accomplishment at that point. That's another conversation.
That's true. Oh yeah. Yeah. I want y'all to remember that. It's a team accomplishment when you win a championship. It's
a team accomplishment now. Okay.
It is a team accomplishment.
Okay, so how can you say that Dwyane is better than Harden if you look at
because he is individually?
Because he got a Finals MVP.
Like the individual accomplishment.
He was the best player on the championship team.
Okay,
that's facts. And he plays deep. And I think he's like number 1 or 2 for guards and blocks.
He's number 1.
He's number 1. Yeah, he's number 1 and for guards and blocks. D Wade is the 3rd greatest shooting guard in NBA history. Like that is a fact solidified behind Jordan and Kobe. And I don't know if y'all ready for that conversation. The Kobe, because Kobe might. I don't know.
Nah. Kobe's too solidified still.
I don't know.
That's a crazy statement.
Because you want to use the Shaq argument. If we gonna put the Shaq argument in there, and I'm not saying Kobe's not great. I'm just saying I could probably do some finagling. That's all I'm saying.
if you bring up Shaq, some guy also played with like prime LeBron James though, like prime LeBron.
No, that's fair, but he had the championship before LeBron. That's the point. Yeah. His championship came first. LeBron didn't have a championship when he got to Miami. D Wade did.
But like Kobe also won 2 after Shaq though. So it's like
but the conversation is not about Kobe. We're talking about D Wade and James Harden.
That's true too.
I just can't put a guy who changed the whole landscape of the NBA like top 3.
Okay.
Everybody has time.
As time passes on, I'm pretty sure people are gonna put James Harden.
No, they're not. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. Not one person.
Nobody in our millennium. No.
If I need a guard and my 2 choices is James Harden and D Wade, I'm picking D Wade 10 times.
Every single time. Every single time.
Okay. I don't think James Harden gets as much like credit or flowers that he should get for turning into like a guy who used to score 50 to a guy who now gets like 12 assists a night. Like I think bro's approaching like the top tier playmakers.
No, that was always James Harden's game. He was always a passer.
Well, yeah, but like I'm I guess like after like 2015, bro really became a playmaker.
Nobody to pass it to in Houston.
That's facts. PJ Tucker in the corner.
Eric Gordon.
Facts. But
Bo's center was 6'5".
No, he had the Dwight Howard. I don't want to hear that.
Bo's center was 6'5".
He had the Dwight Howard and Clint Capella. I don't want to hear that. No. I'm not hearing that. No.
Clint Capella is not that good.
Clint Capella was good for what they needed him for.
Clint Capella was great because he made him good.
Okay, so if that's the case, then still.
That's your typical rim protecting lob finisher player. Like,
yep.
That's how they all play. He's doing the same thing with Trae Young. Like
that's facts. Listen, man, I don't know. We might have to put out a poll. Something, because
there's nothing wrong with being the 4th greatest.
Yeah, exactly. That's top 5.
Yeah. James Harden is right after D Wade, but he's not better than D Wade.
It's okay, Uncle, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, as time progresses,
nobody's gonna think that. Nobody's gonna think that.
I don't think they probably even put Harden after, like, because who in today's game you would probably put over James Harden? Like,
no, actually, with James Harden, it might get worse as time progresses.
What?
Because you start looking at all the his most recent stuff, his stint in Philly, his stint in Brooklyn, his stint in where he got traded from Houston to Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. His stint in Houston, Brooklyn, or like the end of Houston, his stint in Brooklyn, his stint in Philly. And then he's doing well with the Clippers right now, but it's it might get worse. Actually, it might.
So.
I mean, every time a player's like gone for the NBA, people don't really like bring up the I guess the bad stretches and the bad parts. I mean, people don't really bring up that Dwyane was cooked after like 2012.
But that's not
Wait,
true.
who?
That's not true. That's literally not true. I wouldn't say Cook. I wouldn't say Cook. I wouldn't say Cook. I'm gonna say he probably wasn't, like where he was before that. But I mean, you're right about But you're right about players not bringing up people's bad stretches because look, people still think Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And
God.
I mean, yeah, D-Wade's knee was falling off the bone after like 2012, so it's like
facts.
Nothing you can do about that. Like
after like in 2013, he averaged 16 points per game in the playoffs, and Braun like put him on his like thing and like brought him to the championship.
That's because he was hurt. That's because he was hurt. That and I mean, if you want to give like James Harden like the longevity award, which I think that does play a factor because that's like I would give like that's what I would like put towards LeBron's side with longevity. But yeah, if you want to go longevity wise, then yeah, I'd agree with that. But he's still not better than D-Wade.
Well, like also like I guess I don't know. People just put too many stocks into like championships. Like I know who James Harden is.
Oh,
like,
trust me, I know.
Like I know who Harden is. Does Harden having one more championship really like change who he is?
Yes,
he's gonna add to his.
I think at least having one.
Yeah,
to his argument. Yeah, like it's on his resume, especially if he wins Finals MVP. Like James Harden took a team to the finals.
Yep,
and he was their best player.
Yeah.
And then you add everything else but that he's already done after that. Like, it adds up. That's why D-Wade is better than him.
If James Harden wins a championship this year, I'd probably listen to your argument. Probably.
Harden even makes the finals.
Probably. I'd listen to that argument. And I change my mind a lot, so I might change my mind by the time that happens. But
I don't know.
He's talking about he's a system. That system not working, obviously.
Yeah, that was a wild statement to make.
I mean,
bro said I am the system.
I'm pretty sure the Clippers are in the playoffs if the NBA stopped today.
The system is 7-7.
Oh, wow.
It's an average system right there.
Oh, the Clippers are not in the playoffs. So yeah, they're currently the 11th seed, but I mean, it's still time to go.
All right, but you know what? I'm happy we had this conversation though because that actually does lead us into the good one. The good one. So last week's episode, we kind of got into it a little bit with like top 10 players all time. So to make this easy, we could so I made mine personal, like my personal top 10. But I feel like there's an argument for everybody that I chose. So, who would like to go first? Who would like to lay out their top 10 players all time?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Look up my notes.
First, you gotta see what you based your top 10 off.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. What'd you base your top 10 off to? Like, how did you pick your top 10?
I guess skill. Mm-hmm. I mean, I never really was a huge I guess championships is okay. I mean, I guess now in the NBA, it's kind of hard to win multiple chips.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't really hold it against him if you have two. Basically, if I know who you are as a player,
right?
I mean, I think to be top 10, you kind of have to have at least one chip. But other than that, yeah, I just looked at. I mean, a bunch of old players are not on my list because, come on.
No, I mean that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. All right, so who you got?
Just seeing LeBron play this past 2 weeks, bro's old now, and he turned into like a triple double machine, a player who gets 11 assists. So I think you kind of have to put LeBron number one. I mean,
well, you going in order? Is this order?
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of have to put LeBron number one.
I didn't go in order.
Yeah, I didn't go in order.
It took you the last 3 weeks to figure it out.
Since you've been doing double.
I don't know, I just can't like if LeBron is in the playoffs, I just can't put like cash against him. Like I always think his team's gonna win.
How old? What team was LeBron on when he was growing up?
What?
So what team was you on when? I mean, how old was you when? Like what was it? Like what team was he on when you was getting older? Like what
First,
LeBron did you see?
prime LeBron, so 2012.
Which one?
Beat LeBron.
Which one? There's like
Well,
3 prime LeBrons.
Started watching like 2011, so I would guess like yeah, so like 2012 LeBron, 2013 LeBron.
No wonder he got Harden over D.
Yeah, facts. You just didn't know. That's okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so you got LeBron in 1. Okay, who's next?
Yeah, number 2, a close second. Number 2, MJ. I mean, 6 championships, flawless NBA. Like, probably had the best peak of any NBA player ever. 6 NBA.
What's 6 years?
Huh?
So you like what? 6 years? His peak?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's like arguably like I guess people's like top player like just depends on what means to you more.
Okay.
The player at the peak or like over the span of the career.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I always switch them two.
It's no switching anymore.
Number 3, I have Tim on the Spurs.
Tim Duncan, yeah.
Tim Duncan.
I don't disagree with that.
5 championships.
I don't disagree with that.
He was basically has the highest percentage out of any NBA.
Wait, we're forgetting about Kareem?
Above Kareem. I mean,
I'm probably taking Tim Duncan above Kareem too.
I mean, bro played with another top 10 player. So it's like,
I mean, I'm based on my list of what I've seen. So I haven't seen Kareem play at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're taking credentials into this, right?
Huh?
Right? We're taking like the whole basketball career credentials into this, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Okay. You know what's crazy? Okay. I'm probably picking Tim Duncan over Kobe, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm picking Tim Duncan over Kobe, for sure.
I mean, he was efficient, so yeah, I wouldn't see why you would go that route. Like,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have the best shooter of all time.
Okay, Steph Curry.
Reggie Miller.
Steph Curry.
Wait. Okay. Number 5, I have Hakeem the Dream. I think he's basically like Embiid, but like better? I guess Embiid. Yeah. Embiid is better. Number 6, I have KD, my favorite player of all time.
I'm surprised he's that low.
He's the best scorer of all time. He's 7 foot tall. I just think that his career was just a bit unlucky. A lot of people bring up like LeBron is still doing it at this age. I think what KD is doing is even more impressive considering that he had 2 career-ending injuries.
Okay, I give you that.
But had 2 career-ending injuries, and he came back even stronger and better. His 2023 NBA season was the best shooting season of all time.
I give you that.
So I've got KD. I think I said 6 was KD. Number 7 is a Bird, and because I mean I don't know. I mean if you just look at his accomplishments,
right?
I mean that was good. Number 8 is Magic Johnson.
Okay.
I mean the same thing. I mean I never watched him, but I mean like you kind of have to.
Right. No, I hear you.
Yeah. 9, I have Kobe. Number 10, I have Shaq. I don't rate Shaq that high because I mean,
he wasn't born yet,
huge, man. Huh?
I said he wasn't born yet.
Oh. I mean, I think if you put Shaq in today's NBA, bro, would get killed.
He would cook. No, he wouldn't. Shaq would cook.
What, bro?
Because nobody's in today's NBA will be able to guard Shaq. Not one person.
No, that's
He
a
would
fact.
be Jokic.
Not
That's a fact.
OD, like without the 3-pointer, and
I
still
think-
average the same numbers.
I think if they like called up
Yeah,
a
it was high,
Shaq,
actually.
I think if you called it like, I'm pretty sure there's like a picture out there. It was Shaq posting up a Draymond Green. I think if I put Draymond on him, he could hold him to like
Shaq
20.
would give Draymond 25 easily,
Okay,
no
it's
questions asked.
cool. Okay, it's cool,
25,
but can he really guard like a pick and roll? Like, if I switch Shaq onto a point guard, is he really gonna like clamp him up?
He's gonna
No.
foul him. I think he'll foul him,
Yeah.
and and you'll stop him.
Okay, but how great are those 25 points if he's allowing like 25 plus on the other end?
He
too?
wouldn't be allowing 25 plus.
I don't know.
you're acting that he can block. He can
Yeah,
block
fact.
too.
Shaq averaged what, like maybe 2 blocks a game, like his whole
I
career.
mean, I would just like shoot on Shaq. Like I would just like.
Hey, if
all
you're
the
shooting a
shit on
midi,
Shaq, huh?
you live with that mid-range shot all day, every
Yeah,
day.
facts.
Anybody that's shooting middies, I live with that all day, every day.
Yep.
I
I
don't
can
see-
get them 2 points right back as soon as I come back down the
I
court.
mean,
So,
also like in today's NBA, I mean, we also have good like centers who could play. I mean, we got Embiid. We have the guy who won I'm defensive player of the year like 5 times. I mean,
Shaq is killing Rudy Gobert.
And with Shaq playing in the offense, I think they wouldn't switch. Like if
What?
Shaq was on the team, like and they was playing defense, I don't think they would switch with Shaq. Like
Yeah.
I think it'd probably be man to man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you put Shaq and drop, a team would just like take the shot in 3. I don't know. Like, I just think in today's NBA, you really need to shoot, and Shaq might get played off the court.
I'm taking that Shaq play every
if
time.
Rudy Gobert is still on the court,
Yeah.
and he's been getting paid the way he's been paid.
2020.
The only person that I'm probably saying would like cook Shaq on the offensive end is like if Jokic's shot is falling, Jokic. If Miles Turner would give Shaq fits only because Miles Turner can actually shoot. He's a consistent shooter. He's a consistent shooter. That's what I mean. Like on defense, it's barbecue chicken all day. But
you gonna say Cat too?
I don't know. Cat might.
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
It's post fade.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I get the sentiment. I get that Shaq is gonna have to play out. That's understandable. But it's the other on the defensive side. Let's say a Cat. Are they gonna be able to stay out of foul trouble guarding Shaq?
Not at all. No.
No.
So in that case, then yes, I see what you mean.
Shaq might draw like 2-3 fouls in like 3 minutes, 2 minutes against Cat or against who was it? Miles Turner?
Miles Turner letting them joints go though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, the same thing would happen to like him too. I mean, imagine Shaq trying to guard Embiid and trying to like not get called for.
Shaq is gonna cook Embiid.
Or foul.
I mean, but Shaq is strong though. Embiid is gonna struggle backing him down. The reason why Embiid draws fouls is because he's able to back these players down.
He's not backing Shaq now.
You probably get him with the hand rake.
Oh yeah, the rip through. Yeah. He loves doing that.
All right. Well, I don't disagree with your list. Well, I can't because it's your list. But like I can rock with that.
It's a different list. I can say that.
It is. Oh, see, I don't think y'all hate my list. My list is high, I think. All right, who's to go next? Or do y'all want me to go next? I go next. I go next.
All
right. So I didn't go in order.
But what did you base your list on?
Okay, so I base mine off of like how I expect the player to play at the position that they play, and if they did a good job at it. So if you're a big man, I expect you to play like a big man and you do big man things, pause. So, so And then also it is based off of like players that I like too. Like, if I like the player, I threw them on there. And I didn't really put championships into it, but it just so happens that most of the people on my list have championships. So that wasn't a factor though. So, like I said, it's not in order, but it's not in order. So I got LeBron, for obvious reasons. He's the GOAT. I got D Wade. D Wade's my favorite player and third best shooting guard in the NBA. Shockingly, though, I'll give you a spoiler alert. I don't have the other two best shooting guards on my list. I don't have Jordan on my list. Like,
what?
Because LeBron could do everything Jordan could do, but better. I don't need Jordan. I don't need Jordan on my list.
Wait. So
hey, this is my list. Why am I being judged?
I ain't
even finished. I ain't even finished yet.
Okay.
All right. So look, I don't have Jordan on my list, but you know what's crazy? I meant to put Jordan. So if I had to like change, you know what? Actually, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm gonna take one out. And I'll put Jordan,
and then remove one by somebody.
I'll no, scratch that. I'm not putting Jordan, because LeBron could do everything that he can, but better. So I got LeBron. I got D Wade because D Wade is my favorite basketball player, and he's great, for his position. So this is who I was gonna replace Jordan for, but now I'm just trying to prove a point now. But I had Klay Thompson in there because Klay Thompson's a specialist. He's a specialist.
What?
He's a specialist. Like you need points. You need a player to do what they need to do. You put Klay Thompson in there. But now, all jokes aside, I would remove Klay Thompson for Jordan. I would. That sounds silly. Like, now that I say it.
Wait, so like I'm guessing your top 10 is like if you had to make a team.
No,
like
my top 10
players.
is who like players that I like and play. I gave you my criteria. You wasn't listening.
Yeah, but I didn't understand it.
Well, that's
it was like players who played a position at the like extremely well.
Yeah, like players that play their positions extremely well. So, but then also the reason why I didn't put Jordan or Kobe is because LeBron does everything that they could do, but better. Like,
I mean, I could argue the same thing for like Dwyane Wade.
Nah, you can't argue the same thing. You can't argue the same thing. But no. Like all just I would take out Klay and I'll put Jordan in there. I'll put Jordan in there. Just because I feel like he needs to be in there. But if I'm picking a team, like if I am building a team, I'm not putting Jordan on my team if I have LeBron. I don't need him.
Our bro has a non-top 75 player in his top 10.
Don't matter.
That's crazy.
So next up, I have Shaq. For a bunch of the reasons that we talked about already. Then I have Dirk, because Dirk he's up there. He could get you a basket whenever you want. Dirk is like white, slower KD, I think. Then I got Tim Duncan for the reason that I said when Allen picked him. Then I got Russell Westbrook because you can't if of my whole list, Russell Westbrook probably is the person that you know is going to show up every single night, no questions asked, and he's going to be good at what he's doing. Then honestly, I got Dwight Howard because we talking about stretches, and Dwight Howard arguably helped the Lakers win their most recent championship. When AD wasn't doing it. Dang, AD. I'm kind of tight. I should have added him, but whatever. I got Dwight Howard. I got Magic Johnson. More so for his playmaking, like not really for his scoring. Like I think he's like the perfect point guard that you can have on your team. And then last but not least, just because I had to shake it up a little bit, had to get some non-champions in there, aside from Westbrook. I put Carmelo because Alan said that KD is probably the best scorer. If Melo's a close second. You talking about like you want buckets, you get a ball to Melo or Malik Monk, but
I'm taking like 10 players over Carmelo for scoring.
No, you're not.
10?
Getting you a bucket? No, you're not. You're not taking 10 players over Carmelo.
You got Brown, you got James Harden, you got Embiid.
I'm not what? You're not taking Embiid over Melo for buckets. Nah, no, you're not. It's cool though. But yeah, that's my top 10. LeBron, D Wade, Michael Jordan, I guess. Shaq, Dirk, Tim Duncan, Westbrook, Dwight Howard, Magic Johnson, and Melo.
Bro's probably the first old person who doesn't like MJ. Crazy.
Because for what? Like, what? For what? It's mad. It's look, whatever. I just think LeBron is better. But yeah, there we go.
Bro had Dwight Howard on his list before MJ.
Yeah, facts. Every single time I do it again. I don't need MJ. Like MJ's not like he just shot the ball a lot and he was really efficient. But for MJ, it's the same reason why I wouldn't put Kobe. Like I'd never have Kobe and MJ on the same list ever in my life. I think people who like make starting fives or whatever and put Kobe and MJ on the team, they don't watch basketball.
Dang, he's like that.
No, yeah, they don't watch basketball because there's literally no reason you would ever have MJ and Kobe in the same starting five.
That offense would be.
So yeah, that's my top 10.
Kobe be on the left wing, then you pass to Jordan, be on the right wing.
It's silly, but yeah, that's my.
It's a pretty creative top 5.
It's top 10.
Yeah, top 10.
All right, but yeah, love my team. Curtis, Gary.
Take somebody.
Nah. You gotta say who you took off. You can't just. I suffered my embarrassment with Clay, but I'm gonna let you finish though. Go ahead, Gary.
All right, so I mean, your top when people say top 10, you know, they always mention credentials and you know, individual accomplishments and team accomplishments, like a combination of both. So, top 10, I got Curry. All right, the 10th spot, I got Curry. You know, 4 chips. He got 1 by himself. You know, best shooter of all time. Can't even argue that.
Nah.
And he got an anonymous MVP. I think is the only one, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Number 9, I got probably do Kobe. I mean, it's like a lot of these when I mention names, like I don't even have to explain much. I mean, Kobe is Kobe. 5 chips. You know, one of the best shooting guards of all time. Top two shooting guards of all time.
I don't know. Kobe took 50 shots to get 60 points. That don't sit well with my soul. I can't let him live that down.
He's an icon to a bunch of people too, so it's like you gotta put that into consideration.
No, that's fair. You know, rest in peace, Kobe. You know, like I don't discredit him for anything that he did, but all right, who's next?
Number 8, I'm gonna put KD up there. Before I had Larry Bird.
Yeah.
But I feel like KD is better than Larry on a lot of aspects, except probably playmaking and defense. But I'm gonna still go KD, just because KD's a unstoppable force bucket. Anyway, number 7, I'm gonna go.
He's about to say some craziness.
I got Timmy. Timmy Duncan. I'm gonna go Timmy D right there.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like Tim Duncan, you know, he got the credentials, but his game is effective.
It's boring.
But boring.
Yeah, his game is mad boring. Yeah, facts.
So, like, you wouldn't go to a basketball game and be like, yo, I'm about to go watch Tim Duncan. Like, he's still a bucket, but
facts.
He can play defense, but this is not my cup of tea.
Facts.
Number 6, I got Shaq.
Okay.
Shaq, unstoppable force. I think he got MVP like 2 times back to back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did.
You know, nobody could guard him in his prime. Number 5, I got Hakeem. He took the Rockets to 2 chips, 2 Finals MVPs, if I'm not mistaken, either. One of the best defensive bigs of all time.
Facts.
Probably one of the best defensive players of all time. Number 4, I got Magic Johnson at 4.
Yep.
You know, Magic Johnson just one of the players that revolutionized the game.
Facts.
Brought the audience in or whatever, like just history-wise. Like when you look back at history, he's a staple everywhere. Got to put him up there. And, you know, he got the credentials too. Finals MVP in his rookie year, I think. Yeah, man, you can't nobody has ever done that. Like nobody else has ever done that
Yeah, I mean,
Finals MVP rookie year, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, and
that's
Magic
crazy.
Johnson, that's one of those players. It's like you just know, like you kind of silly if you don't have him.
Facts. And then top 3 is like it's Kareem, Jordan, LeBron. LeBron is top 1 for me. Like that, LeBron's been number 1. He was number 1 when he won the chip. The first when he came back to the Cavs and won that chip against Golden State in 2016.
Yeah,
I think he became like solidified number 1 for me. But after 2018, that run he had, I was like, yeah, bro. Like, ain't no other player better than this. I don't care what nobody says.
facts.
So yeah, I
Don't
mean,
tell
Jordan
Curtis
is
that.
at 2018 LeBron, that playoff run, bro. Like, I'll take that LeBron over any other LeBron all time.
You talking about the one? You talking about the run when he had with the Pistons?
No, he said 2018.
No, 2018 Bron when he.
I would have said when he had that run against the Pistons, like
Nah. That was a tough run too, but 2018.
Just think about what we're talking about right now. In this episode alone, we talked about 4 different LeBrons, and all of them were great. This episode just by itself, 4 LeBrons. But I digress.
That's my top 10, man.
Nah, I mean that's a. I don't think I would refute any of those. Like that's a good top 10. I wouldn't refute any of those.
I'm gonna keep it vanilla and just keep the top 10 not
the
crazy.
Standard.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep the normal standard.
Had Klay Thompson up there, man.
I did, because Klay Thompson is that guy. He got 4 rings, so we don't talk about rings.
It's a crazy pool for top 10.
I don't know. I seen Klay Thompson score 39 points in 1 quarter. I never seen Jordan do that. That's all I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying.
I don't think I've ever seen.
I mean, you probably wasn't alive when he did it.
No, nobody was alive when Jordan did anything. Because all Jordan fans are people that never watched him play. But whatever, I'll fall back. Yeah, Kurt, who you got?
Bro, sound hurt.
Y'all lucky because I had Ben Simmons on my list, but
no, he didn't.
No.
I did. I had Ben Simmons on my list. I did. I did. Nah, I'm serious. I had Ben Simmons on my list. Ben Simmons. Look, Ben Simmons could have been LeBron 2.0.
You can't say anything to convince me that
without the jump shot. I did. I had Ben Simmons on my list.
We got a top 10 worst list of all time.
Nah, I have Ben Simmons. Because look who I would have paired Ben Simmons with. Ben Simmons would have averaged 25 assists a game. Playing with LeBron, D Wade, Shaq, Tim Duncan.
Are you like a top 10 as a team? Like, are you?
No, I'm just saying. If I did make my top 10 into a team, he would have 8. But whatever. I had Magic Johnson, so I had to wheel it back.
Yeah, Ben Simmons is crazy.
Y'all know I like Ben Simmons. I don't know what the confusion is about. I don't know why I be acting like I be saying something crazy. Everybody know I like Ben Simmons. He's not trash. He's just not utilized right.
He's trash.
Philly ruined. All right, Kurt, who you got?
Let's see. I based this list off what I've seen based off the eye test.
Oh, so not Jordan. So there's no way Jordan's on that list.
Out of favoritism, he's on the list. So I got Shaq.
Okay.
Number 1. This is not in order. So
okay, all right.
So
I was about to say, ooh, number 1.
I got Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Of course. I got Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I got LeBron.
I don't like how you said LeBron after Jordan, but all right.
Right. Yeah. I got Kobe Bryant at number 5.
It's crazy. You don't watch basketball.
But I got Dwyane Wade at 6.
Oh, okay.
I got Dirk Nowitzki at 7.
Okay.
I got J Kidd at 8.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting that.
I got Kevin Durant at 9. And I got Allen Iverson at 10.
Ooh. Jason Kidd and Allen Iverson. No Steph Curry?
That's probably like the most like 2000s kid.
It is. That's definitely.
Definitely. If I had to take somebody off, I would take Jordan off.
Oh, wait, hold on. So I was about to ask. So I was going to ask that. I was going to go around and see if you could take somebody off your list and add somebody else. Who would that be? So you said, who would you do?
I'm taking Jordan off and I'm putting Jesus Shuttlesworth up there.
Ray Allen.
I mean, second greatest shooter of all time, I guess.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Okay. What about you, Alan? If you could take one person off and switch it with somebody, who would it be?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I created this, like,
You don't have to switch. I was just asking. Like, you don't have to switch.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my top 10.
Okay. What about you, Gary?
This will be another good simulated 2K list.
I know. I'm thinking that.
If anything, I'll probably take out Kobe and put Nikola Jokic in there.
Okay. I don't think it'd be arguments there.
I mean, the only thing you can argue is chips, but like Jokic is doing some crazy stuff. Like,
that's facts.
He has one. He has one. He's up there.
All right. I mean, so since y'all already bullied me into taking out Clay, I'm not gonna count that one. But if I did have to take out one, I would take out either Westbrook or Howard and put KD for one of them. Probably Westbrook.
Yeah.
I'd probably take out Westbrook.
How do you have him over KD in the first place?
Because I feel like the reason why I said I picked Dirk, like if I'm, because number one, Dirk has had arguably like a healthier career than KD, but also that doesn't really mean much.
His first couple of years, I think his first couple of years, he was beat up.
Yeah, and I was about to say, like, I don't think that really does change much because as often as KD has been injured, like, it hasn't affected his career negatively at all, like in any aspect. So I'd probably
I thought you were talking about Dirk. I'm sorry.
No, I was talking about Dirk, but I'd probably switch out either Westbrook or Howard for I think so. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I think I might run these through the simulation. It's gonna be a little difficult because I'm gonna have to like make duplicate players.
Make like 4 Shaqs.
Yeah, facts. Oh, but you know who I could do though, right? I could make 4 different LeBrons. I can literally pick 4 different LeBrons. Because LeBron is on the greatest. What you know the thing in 2K where they do like the greatest. What is it like the all-time teams?
Yeah,
LeBron is on 3 of those.
Who's
the Cavs? He's on the Cavs all-time greatest team.
Yeah.
He's on the Heat all-time greatest team, and he's on the Lakers all-time greatest team.
Oh, okay.
I forgot he played for the Cavs twice, so it wouldn't be 4. It would be 3, but he did it 4 times. I don't know. They should put him on the Cavs twice. But yeah, listen, I think we all have. I think this list to help like kind of show just what type of players we look for and type of players we look at. So yeah, all right. So last chance. Y'all got anybody else? Y'all got anybody that y'all would switch out? No? We all good?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Right.
I fought myself to not put Vince Carter up there.
That would have been crazy. I would have made fun of you. Not gonna lie.
Vince Carter wasn't that bad.
Klay Thompson?
Nah, Klay Thompson got 4 rings. I don't know what you're talking about. And they don't win those championships without Klay Thompson. Just saying.
I think they do.
They 100% don't.
In like 2017, 2018, they most certainly do.
What happened the year? What happened the year Klay got hurt?
I don't remember the year Klay got hurt.
I bet you don't remember the year because they didn't win. The year Klay got hurt, they ended up when they played the Raptors.
2021?
Yeah, when they played the Raptors.
2019.
They'd probably still won if KD didn't get hurt.
Yes.
Nah, they wouldn't have won. They wouldn't have won. Toronto was winning. I think they got hurt the same game. I think they got
out first.
No, they got hurt the same game.
Yeah, I was saying KD went out first.
Oh yeah, they did, and then they was up. I'm pretty sure they were up when Klay Thompson got hurt when he tore his ACL. Pretty sure, but I don't know. Whatever. But that was fun. That was fun. I appreciate you guys, and even though y'all judgy about my Klay Thompson pick, but watch, it's gonna go down in history. Klay Thompson, Hall of Famer, easily, no questions asked.
I mean, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Especially if he gets like a career revive in Dallas, he will be in the Hall of Fame.
Nah, if Dallas win a championship, I don't know. We might have some questions. We might have to move Klay. We might have to move Klay up the list.
It'd be first ballot if he wins one in Dallas. I mean, if it's not already first ballot, it'd probably be solidified.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Well, thank y'all for tuning in, continuing with us. I know this episode is a little bit later, but I was traveling back home. So, but we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all the views. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And we will see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Peace.
Stay in school.